Johann Schober was an Austrian police official and politician who served as the third Chancellor of Austria as well as Foreign Minister from 1921 to 1922 and again from 1929 to 1930. Life. Schober was born in the Upper Austrian town of Perg, the 10th child of an usher at the local district administration. From 1894 he studied law at the University of Vienna, and entered service with the Austrian police in 1898. As Assistant Commissioner in Vienna, he largely contributed to the clarification of espionage affair around Alfred Riedel, head of the Evidence Bureau intelligence agency, in May 1913. In the late days of World War I, Schober was appointed Vienna Chief of Police by Emperor Charles I of Austria on the suggestion of the Cisleithanian Minister-President Ernst Siedler von Feuchtenegg, and became Austrian Police President in 1918, immediately prior to the fall of the Austro-Hungarian monarchy. Schober maintained loyalty to the German-Austrian government of Chancellor Karl Renner after the breakup of the Habsburg Empire, but also ensured safe passage for the royal family out of the country, winning praise for his moderation and his role in a smooth transfer of power into the bargain. Chancellor. When Chancellor Michael Mayer resigned due to an intended referendum in Styria on the affiliation with Germany, the non-partisan Schober, largely considered a safe pair of hands by the Allies, was chosen by the Austrian National Council Parliament to head a coalition government on the 21st of June 1921, with the support of the right-wing Christian Social Party and the Greater German People's Party. His cabinet mainly consisted of government officials, while Schober himself combined his head of government role with that of Foreign Minister of Austria. In October 1921, Schober, after local unrest in Sopron by the Venice Protocol, agreed to decide the city's status by a local plebiscite, with a controversial outcome of 65% voting for Hungary. In December 1921, he concluded a declaration of neutrality with the Czechoslovak Republic at Lani, with the consent of both the Austrian President Michael Hainisch and the Czechoslovak head of state Tomáš Garrigue Masaryk. However, this treaty sparked a cabinet crisis and ultimately brought about the downfall of Schober's government. His pan-Germans coalition partners saw agreements with Czechoslovakia as a betrayal of the right of the Sudeten Germans to self-determination, and a bat to a future union with Germany. The Schober cabinet had to resign on the 26th of January 1922, while Vice-Chancellor Walter Breisky assumed responsibility of government affairs. The very next day, however, the second Schober cabinet succeeded with support of the Christian Social Party, officiating until the 31st of May 1922, when CS Chairman Ignaz Seipel formed another right-wing coalition government with the German nationalists. Interpol and July Revolt. Back in the police service, Schober returned to his role as President of Police in Vienna. He gained international recognition for his work, becoming known as the "Father of Interpol" in 1923, when he convened the International Criminal Police Congress in his home city, attracting representatives from 19 different countries to the event. At the meeting it was agreed to establish the International Criminal Police Commission and draw up a 10-article constitution for the body. Austria had offered to both host and finance the event, and so Vienna was chosen as the Congress site. Whilst Austria's police enjoyed a strong reputation for the work on keeping records on international criminals at the time, Schober was chosen as the president of the executive committee, whilst his countryman Oskar Dressler, a noted lawyer and at the time the Austrian Federal Police Chief, became secretary. Nevertheless, Schober's reputation for moderation was hit hard in July 1927 when his orders resulted in the deaths of almost 100 labor protesters in Vienna. The noted satirist, Karl Kraus, was so incensed by the police actions that he started a poster campaign calling for Schober's resignation. Second term. On the 26th of September 1929, Schober returned as Chancellor and Foreign Minister. During his term, the federal constitution underwent a revision significantly broadening the prerogatives of the president. In January 1930, he achieved the end of World War I reparations to ease the impact of the Great Depression. He also signed agreements with both the German Weimar Republic and the Fascist Kingdom of Italy. Nonetheless, he failed to convert the paramilitary Heimwehr forces under Waldemar Pabst into a force for pro-government moderation, and in June 1930 ordered Pabst's deportation to Germany. Schober's second term in office ended after his CS deputy Karl Vaughan resigned on the 25th of September 1930. In the Austrian legislative election held on the 9th of November 1930, Schober led an electoral alliance of the Greater German People's Party and the Agrarian Landbund. From December 4, he served Vice-Chancellor and Foreign Minister in the cabinets of Otto Ender and Karl Buresch. In March 1931 he agreed a customs union project with German Foreign Minister Julius Curtius, although after indiscreet information to the press, protests from France, Italy and Czechoslovakia saw the plan vetoed. Schober left Buresch's government on the 29th of January 1932. When in May President Wilhelm Miklas entrusted Engelbert Dollfuss the formation of a government, Schober refused to join a coalition. On the 19th of August 1932, a few days upon the death of his rival Ignaz Seipel, Schober suddenly died aged 57. He was buried in his hometown Perg.